Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. I am so happy to have you here, and if you're a first-time viewer, welcome. Come on in. We're about to have a little discussion here. First of all, before I get into the topic, I just want to say thanks y'all for stopping by and taking time out of your day to watch my video and hear what I have to say. Thank you so very much. And for all the first-time viewers, thank you. You're appreciated as well. And so if you haven't done so already, I'm gonna need you to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell. Make sure your notifications are set to all so you don't miss any of the videos that I upload. And if you watch my morning motivation video, this is the same day, which is why I have on the same freaking sweater. I did not want to change my sweater just to make it look like it was a whole new day. So no, I wasn't gonna do that. Anyway, getting right on into the topic, I want to talk about marriage and divorce, marriage abandonment, relationships, all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna slide right on into this thing and talk about what I want to motherfucking talk about. And that is a woman that I recently subscribed to. Her name is TONI Dailey. TONI Dailey. She has an awesome personality. I just really have gotten into her vlogs about what's going on with her marriage that is soon to be over. What happened with her marriage is this. I forgot how long she said she was married to her soon-to-be ex-husband for, but I came across her video, for the first video that I watched of her in my the home feed, you know, where they have all the different videos for you to choose from to watch or whatever. It's like, you know, your suggestions and that kind of thing. I saw her in the title of her video caught my eye. I can't remember right now exactly what it was, but it just made me click on her on the video. So she goes on to say that it was, you know, I forgot which day of everything that was going on, but it was like in the very beginning of it. She was talking about how her husband left her. Now, y'all, it's one thing for your husband to leave you, like, oh, I found somebody else, I'm leaving you, or I just don't want to do this shit no more, I'm leaving you, you know, or I want a divorce, like, I'm not happy, I want a divorce, you know, I just can't be, I don't want to be married anymore. That's fucked up in itself. All those are just fucked up. But it's really fucked up when this shit happens without warning. Like, you just wake up one day and they're gone, and they've just abandoned you, the home, the marriage. They have completely walked away, walked off, left you, no, bye, can't stand you, kiss my ass, fuck you, none of that. Just, I'm sorry for everything, and blah, blah, blah. And, like, really? Like, for real? Oh, and here's the kicker, y'all. This dude left the whole country. They live in Canada, and he didn't just leave her. He left the country, y'all. He left the fucking country. Like, what kind of shit is that? Who does that? I mean, you gotta be a real son of a bitch to do some shit like that, because I'm telling y'all, that is just really fucked up. And no one is obligated to be in a situation that's not, you know, where they're not feeling their best selves anymore, where they're not happy. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying that you know, that you should stick around if you're feeling like that. But what I am saying is that you are obligated to tell your spouse how you are feeling and what you want to do about that. You owe them that much. You owe a person who has vested themselves in that relationship, who has invested themselves in you, the time, the effort, all of that they've put into you and your marriage. all of that. You owe them more than just getting your shit and leaving the goddamn country. Like, that's just fucked up. Like, that's, y'all. And then they have this really big, beautiful home, y'all. They have a little dog named, I think the dog's name is Marley. Marley whines all the time because she's waiting for him to come home. So, yeah, it's just crazy. It's really sad that even the dog can tell that he's not there. That's the messed up. That's really messed up. And the even more messed up thing is that they have businesses together. So now she has to figure out all this stuff. She's, you know, I don't know if she finally found a lawyer, but the last video I watched, she had called a lawyer, left the lawyer a message, explaining her situation. And it's just fucked up that she's left with all of this financial responsibility by herself to deal with. Like, she just has to deal with everything. Selling the house, dealing with the businesses, dealing with the dog, you know, just... He was just like, you know what? Deuces to himself. To himself. Yeah. It's so bad, y'all, that she won't even sleep in their bed. I don't blame her because I wouldn't be able to do it either. She sleeps on one of the couches downstairs in her living room. I believe it's her living room or den or something. But that's where she has been sleeping because she said it's just too hard for her to sleep in that bed. And I can understand that, because when you have gone so long sleeping next to somebody that you are in love with and somebody that you feel like you're going to spend the rest of your life with, when you slept next to that person for as long as she has, and now that space is empty and you know they're not coming back, and then you know that they're not only are they not coming back, but they just abandon you and shit, I wouldn't be able to sleep there either, because it's like that empty space is a constant reminder of who used to be there. And who wants to try to fall asleep to that shit every night? I mean, then you got to wake up the next day and get through that day. And then you go to sleep and you wake up and you got to keep doing that shit every day until you're finally at a place where you're at peace with the situation and you can just get on with your life. But I just really feel for her, and that's why I decided to do a video on this, because I really feel so bad for her. Sometimes when she's doing her vlogs, she just breaks down, and y'all, I just watch her. And one time she almost made me cry because I just felt so bad for her. I was like, this is so fucked up. Like, who? And then she says she unfollowed him on Instagram because she just didn't want to see his real life. She didn't want to see his day-to-day activities. But like the rest of us, were human. It got the best of her. So she went back to his IG and went on his page. And there he was, stretched out on the motherfucking beach. After he had abandoned her. Like, he didn't have a care in the world. That's super fucked up. Here she is, bawling her eyes out every day, forgetting to eat, struggling to make it through the day, having to make all these damn decisions that he left her with because he decided to just up and leave her. And he's out on the beach in a whole nother country. That's some bullshit for your ass. Oh my goodness, y'all. So what do y'all think about that? I mean, how would y'all handle that? If you say, for those of you who are married or you living with somebody and you've been with them for a long time, and then one day they're just gone, like, and you just there like, what the fuck? Like, okay, so your ass, you just left me, like, just, you couldn't even say fuck you, I'm out of here. You just left. Like, you didn't care. You don't care. Yeah, and then now you're going on with your new life, and you probably have somebody new. Probably do. But yeah, what do y'all think about that? Like, what do y'all think about that. It kind of made me think about Liv's Life and Strong Mommy Christy. But I think that this shit right here with Toni is worse, because at least with them, they know what the fuck is going on. They have a clue. And they're not trying to just piece stuff together and figure it out. Toni is, she has to pick up all the pieces. She has to find her own clues. She has to mend herself. And I'd rather know that my spouse left me for somebody else, or just a reason, fucking period, just a reason in general, versus you just abandon the marriage. Like, I'd rather deal with that than abandonment, because abandonment, that's just like, I don't give a fuck about you, your feelings, this house, this marriage, this shit that we got going on together. I don't care about none of this shit. Fuck all of it. I'm out of here. Anybody who has a mentality about you, it makes you wonder, like, did you ever give a fuck? Like, did you ever give one? Did you give half of one? Did you give 2 or 3 fucks? Like, did you give any at all? Like, when did you really care? It makes you question yourself as a woman. It makes you question yourself as a person. Makes you wonder what you did wrong. Oh yeah, I'm starting to see how long the video is going. It makes you just really question a lot of things about yourself, and that's fucked up. It really is. And then you have to get to know yourself all over again, and get to learn all the things about yourself that you thought you knew, but you really didn't. And then you gotta not only do that, you gotta learn how to be alone all over again. Y'all, this is a messed up situation. But anyway, I'm gonna end the video now. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I will see y'all in my next video. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. And if you still subscribe, could you please and if you have subscribed rather, could you please make sure that you're still subscribed, because YouTube is on some bullshit with these subscriber numbers. I don't know what's going on. It's happening to quite a few people here on YouTube. So just do me a favor and check. And if they've unsubscribed you, could you please resubscribe? Thanks, y'all. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment about this, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.